Gamboa vs. Teves, GR number 176579, October 9, 2012. Facts. Movements Philippine Stock Exchange's President, Manuel V. Pangilinan, Napoleon L. Nazareno, and the Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC contend that the term capital in Section 11, Article 12 of the Constitution has long been settled, and defined to refer to the total outstanding shares of stock, whether voting or non-voting. In fact, movements claim that the SEC, which is the administrative agency tasked to enforce the 60-40 ownership requirement, in favor of Filipino citizens in the Constitution and various statutes, has consistently adopted this particular definition. In its numerous opinions, movements point out that with the June 28, 2011, decision, the court in effect introduced a new definition or midstream redefinition of the term capital in Section 11, Article 12 of the Constitution. Issue: whether the term capital includes both voting and non-voting shares. Held: no. The Constitution expressly declares as state policy, the development of an economy effectively controlled by Filipinos. Consistent with such state policy, the Constitution explicitly reserves the ownership and operation of public utilities to Philippine nationals, who are defined in the Foreign Investments Act of 1991 as Filipino citizens, or corporations or associations at least 60% of whose capital with voting rights belongs to Filipinos. The Foreign Investments Act of 1991's implementing rules explain that for stocks to be deemed owned and held by Philippine citizens or Philippine nationals, mere legal title is not enough to meet the required Filipino equity. Full beneficial ownership of the stocks, coupled with appropriate voting rights, is essential. In effect, the FIA clarifies, reiterates and confirms the interpretation that the term capital in Section 11, Article 12 of the 1987 Constitution refers to shares with voting rights, as well as with full beneficial ownership. This is precisely because the right to vote in the election of directors, coupled with full beneficial ownership of stocks, translates to effective control of a corporation.